Gerald.
Jerad.
Gerald.
Jerad.
Yeah, Jerad. There we go. Jerad.
Jared. Well, that's how his name's spelled.
No, he said Gerald, though. It's
Yeah, I know, but
slight difference.
bet money.
Bet money. Hey, no, we can't have that going on the stream. We have to time you out.
Autocorrect.
Autocorrect.
Yeah, I mean, Jared's name is spelled like not the way you would think it's spelled.
Well, that's also not how you spell Gerald, so I don't know what it autocorrected to. That'd have to be a G.
No, there's people named Gerald with a J.
Is there?
I told them they could start. God.
They're probably just waiting for the timer to go. They might have. So, like.
Every time.
We can reset that timer, by the way. Probably. Not that it's going to matter, but.
Jared, you guys start. I say.
Give me okay. So it looks like we're going to get a fetch and a Thoughtseize. Possibly a shock here.
Marsh flats. I wish we got those fetches back in standard. Like Skolingtarn.
Yeah.
Skolingtarn, March flats.
My hot take, I think they're going to probably reprint them in a future standard set.
Hopefully.
They got to wait for the shocks to rotate, though. They
Return to cons.
They honestly, I think that's what it'll be. Okay, so we see basic.
Well, then we get the other one.
That is a very Thoughtseize-proof hand. There's lots of cantrips. It's interesting. It really depends on what Marc's hand looks like, what he wants to take here. I think you probably just take Manamorphose, regardless of what your hand looks like. If you have like no removal for Thing in the Ice, then you could probably take Thing. But Kraken Drake's a little ways off, and having 2 cantrips in hand and 2 lands just makes it so taking cantrip just doesn't do anything here.
Right.
So,
yeah, I'm taking depending on my hand. If I don't have a Fatal Push, or I don't play a lot of Fatal Push, and or
I know he has Fatal Push and Path, I believe, both in the deck.
Right. So if I don't have those, and like I'm not playing 4 of each or 3 of each, I might take the Thing in the Ice. But if not, I'm definitely taking Morphos.
I think Morphos is definitely just a stronger card because it definitely helps him flipping Thing in the Ice. He needs a Morphos to flip Thing in the Ice on turn 3. That or he needs to find a free spell and another like 1 mana spell at the top. So it'll be interesting to see what he does.
Getting it bounced by a thing.
That'll be interesting because with the Gideons now, the new one will always be a creature on your turn. The new one's now we can kind of play around it. So he does take Thing in the Ice here. It's interesting. I wonder if he has another discard spell in hand. Oh, there's a Lightning Axe off the top. Lightning Axe is probably not the best in this matchup.
I'm trying to see what I... So we're going to see a Sleight of Hand.
Sleight of Hand looks like
Look
Mountain.
like Mountain and Guard.
See the other one.
What Gideons does he have in hand? Is that Gideon Jura or Gideon Allied Zendikar?
I mean, he needs more than just a Phoenix. He needs a way to discard Phoenix other than Lightning Axe because he might not have a Lightning Axe target for quite a while.
He drew a Bolt.
Was it a Bolt he took off that? Collective Brutality seems pretty good. You can escalate it a couple times too. Maybe just once, maybe just a Drain. I don't know if you need to, though. And you know that you're playing against Phoenix. Yeah, you just take the Manamorphose. Yeah, probably just take Morphos.
Yeah, probably.
Morphos, maybe Bolt if you want to see your Gideon just a stick.
Well, it depends which Gideon he has, too.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like it just like is a way to directly attack Gideon. So I could see him taking one or the other. I would probably just say just Manamorphose.
Yeah, I'm probably taking Manamorphose.
As the Phoenix player, definitely, I would rather him take any card but Manamorphose in this hand. Because Manamorphose just turns on basically everything you're doing in the next 3 turns.
Yeah, because if you don't take Manamorphose and he draws Faithless Looting, he has a chance to just, like, get there.
Yep, Manamorphose is the one that goes.
Well,
makes sense.
It's the right play. So I'm still trying to figure out which Gideon is in his hand, but he moves his hand too quickly.
Oh, he drew a Thing in the Ice too. That's really good right here. Untap. Yep. Thing in the Ice. Probably grabbing an island is my guess. He might be shocking. Yeah, just regular island.
That's fine.
Yep. So we have a Gideon. That's the Gideon the Trials, I believe, in his hand, and actually the other one that I see flip by.
Which other one? There's a lot of Gideons.
The
Jura?
No.
Allied Zendikar.
Yeah, Allied Zendikar. I thought I saw them both.
I have that emblem.
And Lingering Souls. Lingering Souls is horrifically bad against Thing in the Ice. I would not advise playing that card. Probably Gideon. 3 mana Gideon.
Yeah, Gideon the Trials. We're probably going to see him tick up on the Thing in the Ice. Can't deal damage to him this turn.
Although, when Thing in the Ice flips, its name changes. I'm not sure how it's worded on Gideon. If it's by name or is it by...
Can we pull up?
Same permanent, so
It does just target the permanent?
Yeah.
In that case...
it doesn't exile itself and come back, so it's
Yep.
the same permanent.
Okay, yep. So it is... So it will still prevent the damage then. Second thing. Seems pretty good.
Seems okay.
Because I have seen a guy in Legacy play a Runed Halo naming Delver of Secrets, and that did not work the way he had planned. Got beat for 3 the next turn.
What's the text on Rune Halo?
You have protection from the chosen card name, I believe.
Oh.
And protection from Delver of Secrets protects you from a 1/1, does not protect you from the Insectile Vibration when it flips.
Yeah.
Which Gideon is a little bit different. So it looks like he emblems it. Or no, sorry.
No, he's going to
makes
0
it,
beat for 4.
that seems alright. He's got a second one in hand, too, which is kind of awkward here.
Well, I mean, he could just play it and then plus. But it is only one of the permanents. And I think that's why he went to go beat for 4 there.
Yeah, he's hoping to...
If he blocks, if he decides to block with one of the thing in the ice, you let that one die, play it, and then
So he did find a land here. So I don't think he has a Manamorphose though to flip the things. He has Bolt. Yeah, he just has double Bolt maybe, or just one Bolt.
Bolt, Crackling Drake, Scolding
another
Tarn, and Card. Card I cannot see.
Interesting. So I guess he drew land for turn, and he drew land off of the Thought Scour. Because I know he missed his land drop the last turn.
I'm still trying to figure out what this other card in Marc's hand is.
Let me see.
I'm gonna go and beat for 4 again.
So it's Gideon, Lingering Souls.
And what? Path? Stop moving your hand so fast, Marc.
Path would be a little bit of a blowout here, potentially. If he flips both things, and then one sends a Gideon, one to him. Crackling Drake. Pathing to Drake, actually, is probably just the best play right now. Because Drake, how big is the Drake now? Just 4 power? 3? I think it's a 3/4 right now.
Something like that, yeah.
That is a path? Maybe? Looks like a path. He searches his library like it's a path. It's a different art for path, though, I think.
Yeah, I do not know what art that is for
I wonder if
Path
that's
Exile.
the F and M? No, it's not the F and M path. That one's the guy. I don't know which art that is.
I'm gonna look it up. That light flickering is really annoying me.
So I think we're going to see Gideon beat down again. With Gideon beats. I still don't...
What set is that from?
What set is that from? That's an interesting. Was it like a dual deck?
Fencer versus Caught.
Oh,
Yeah, it's interesting. I've not seen that art before, actually, for Path.
I like the F&M promo, to be honest, the art on that one.
Yep. I used to have a playset of those back. I was playing... I think I just started playing like a year before that. Promo,
Yeah,
2
I
years
started
before that
playing
came out.
like a few months before that,
Yeah.
and I got 4 Paths and 4 Serum Vision promos.
Yeah, I think it was right around like Battle for Zendikar. Or it's like the summer before
It was
that. or
before
something.
that, yeah. It was
Yeah.
like Dragons-ish time. Elspeth versus Tez.
I think you said it's something versus Koth.
It's
Fencer.
Venser versus Call.
Yeah, Venser versus Koth. So we're playing Gideon. I'm assuming he's making a 2/2 does literally nothing.
I wonder if he's going to emblem it. Oh, that's my chair making that annoying sound.
Is Jerad really at 10 here? I think they just take another 4. So he should be at 6. And if he was going to emblem it, he should have played it pre-combat. That way he gets a 5/5 Gideon, because then it's a 2-turn clock.
Right.
Kind of awkward doing it this way, because if you're going to emblem now, this doesn't do a whole lot.
What? The emblems make a...
No, it makes everything have a +1/+1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if he give everything +1/+1, yeah, he should have emblemed the pre-combat probably.
Yeah, we're going to see if he... Oh, he does have it. Nice.
Yeah. Which is alright, but if he does that pre-combat, then he gets the swing of the 5/5, and that kills the thing in the ice, starts a 2-turn clock. That turn. Might have been Lightning Axe off the top. Yep, that's a Lightning Axe. Bolt you.
Yeah.
I mean, he can Lightning Axe his own thing if he... Oh, Bolt you again. Lightning Axe his own thing. Flip both things. And that's lethal.
Wait, doesn't Gideon know the trials? Doesn't it become a 4/4 until your next turn?
It's not going to matter because he is dead.
Yep.
Yep. Now smash. Oh, I want a Phoenix too. Oh, he discarded the Phoenix. That's GG.
Yep.
That's how that's done.
Sideboards.
Oh, gosh. That's a heck of a turn there. I wonder if holding the path for the Crackling Drake would be the right play there. Or not for not pathing. I guess the Crackling Drake holding it for one of the thing in the ices. Because you're basically just dead to two things flipping. That's about it. So again, here we got the 3 rest in peace are coming in on Mark's side. Lyra seems pretty good. Let me see. What else?
Sanctity. Seems okay.
Limited Sanctity, I think it's just not good enough.
It just stops Bolt.
Yeah, but...
And Gut Shot, but...
Yeah, if Gut Shot's still being played.
What's the Texan Obsidian?
Yeah, that's one that I have not seen in a little while.
Yeah.
Kind of surprised there's no Cletus in the sideboard. That'd be one that I would expect to see. I wonder if he doesn't have Fatal Push. I guess that's the reason why not to run it. Well, while we're pulling up Obsidian, let's look at Jared's sideboard. You're probably bringing in... Oh, no, there's Obsidian.
And just battlefield, target opponent loses 2 life, and you gain 2 life at the beginning of your end step. You may exile Obsidian. If you do, return it to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. Begins haste. Okay.
Interesting. That seems okay. This probably just isn't the matchup you'd want it in.
Yeah,
it's interesting.
Interesting.
So I just saw Marc take out Liliana the Veil. That's one that I've kind of like fought with. Alexander Gabriel, who plays here a lot, in the Phoenix matchup, whether or not you want Liliana the Veil. And he's very much like in on it because it's just another way to kill Crackling Drake and things, and I'm kind of against it because the +1 is really bad in the deck. Because you just +1 discard Phoenix, which I did it to a guy who was playing like Jund, like 3 turns in a row, we went +1, I just discard Phoenix 3 times, and that's like the worst feeling in the world.
Yeah, so what are we going to see from Jerad?
Yep, so Jerad, I think you're probably bringing in... Spell Pierce seems all right. Dispels maybe okay because you saw Path, but I mean when you just see like Gideon Planeswalker is probably not what you want.
Yeah, I mean Chandra seems fine too.
Chandra and Jace both seem good. I think you're going to play kind of a mid-range grindy game, so I think I'd probably bring both those in. You haven't seen anything for a Braid to target yet. Probably just the Spell Pierce and the 2 Planeswalkers. The 2 Spell Pierces, the 2 Planeswalkers are good. That's probably about it. Maybe Surgical, just to see what he's got going on. And if you saw Black-White, I know you didn't see Lingering Souls yet, but you can probably assume there's Lingering Souls in the deck, so Surgical might be worth it. At least it'll give you some information about what he's bringing in. Yep, I don't know if he's running anyway main deck to get rid of Rest in Peace, but he's probably got to assume that something like that is coming out of the sideboard.
Yeah, and Jacob, you're trash forever building KCI. Just saying. Yeah, like everyone knew it was getting banned, so like...
Yeah, that was a pretty easy one.
Like, I found, like, someone was like, man, I just built this deck, and now they're banning it. And I'm like, well, you knew everyone was talking about it getting banned. I love combo decks.
Yeah,
well,
I love when
other combo decks that aren't going to get banned.
See, I love how people compared Phoenix to KCI, although they were very, very different.
Yeah,
at any point. Like
KCI was just like non-interactive because like you go to kill something and they're just like, cool, I'm gonna put that on the bottom of the stack by sacking other things.
Yeah, the problem with KCI too is that it broke a lot of like just general Magic rules. Like not really broke them, but just like not the way you normally play Magic. Like having it KCI be a mana ability you just cannot interact with whatsoever made it like really hard to like play the deck, and then the combo itself basically broke the rules of Magic because you're just like overpaying for stuff to create these combos. So it wasn't. I think it was definitely worth a ban. He's now looking at Marc's starting hand. Marc's got, I believe that was a Field of Ruin I saw hiding in the back. Fatal Push. He's shipping it back. Okay, so we're not going to.
I knew it would get banned after I had everything except for engineered explosives.
Oh, that sucks. I mean, EE is like the only actual playable card outside of the deck in multiple decks. Opal, I guess for sure. You can play in Affinity. A lot of the rest of the deck is not really.
I mean, Scrap
played
Trawler
about.
could be played in, like, nothing.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Took me
That's
4 months to slowly get those.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
At least the opals are still like $100 or so a piece.
Yeah.
But the rest of the deck definitely took a major hit.
Never purchased 4 copies of Grove of the Burn Wolves. Lol.
Grove is playable in every format it's legal in. Maybe not vintage, but definitely Legacy. It's playable.
I mean, is anything really playable in Vintage?
Yeah, Mox. And Lavinia.
Yeah, I mean...
Lavinia is hot. Lavinia is so great.
I'm surprised it hasn't seen more play in Legacy yet.
Okay, so started up here. Looks like we see...
Path to Exile. That's
that's
cool
the
art.
sweet art for Path to Exile right there.
Someone needs to stop kicking this, and I know who it is. It's Corey.
Oh, rest in peace. Oh, we went past. That's not good. Rest in peace is a good draw off the top, and it just got a lot better.
Ascension.
Land, rest in peace. Oh, that feels bad. That feels really bad.
That feels really, really bad for
Yeah,
Marc
because that would
over
just basically negate Jared's first 2 turns.
Yeah.
Let's see. You have Cantrip, Metamorphose, red, blue, probably. Draw. Sleight of hand. There's a Faithless Looting and...
Bolt.
Is that a Bolt?
Yeah. Take the looting.
Depends on what he has in hand right now.
It looks
see
like
another
sleight of
sleight of hand.
hand.
I wonder if he made blue-blue. He might have made blue-blue with the Metamorphose if he already had double sleight. Because then he can start flipping.
Yeah.
Yeah, he made blue-blue with it. Yep. Now he can start flipping his... Another Metamorphose is pretty good off the top. He needs to get this thing flipped now before the Rest in Peace trigger goes off, though. So let's see if he has another... Ooh, this could be bad. He gets... Nope. There's no land.
Another path, though.
Yeah, Path is not very good
There's an
against...
Obsidian. Wait, he
Yeah.
brought in Obsidian?
Yep.
Okay.
It seems all right. It's not the worst thing.
Yeah.
But now he gets the flip. Okay,
He's going to see him vision first.
he-
Another Faithless Looting. Oh, this is just
yeah,
going to be gas because he's going to be able to play the Metamorphose, trigger the Pyromancer's Ascension, cast Faithless Looting.
Interesting.
cast
He's not flipping the Ascension yet. I don't really agree with that because you have to know that he's bringing in Rest in Peace. And if he's keeping his 6 with a 1-lander, then it's probably...
Well, there's a
Ascend,
Phoenix.
which that's fine. I mean, he's going to cast... Okay, that's okay. If you're going to go with double looting, I guess the trigger, that's probably better. Because then you get to... Yeah. Because then you get to, like, basically just win the next turn with... He already played a land, didn't he?
No.
Oh, no, you're
This is
right. You're
turn
right.
4.
Yep, you're right. Path it.
I don't think he played a land. No, he didn't.
Yeah, I think you're right. I don't think he did. 'Cause the last turn he put one. Yeah, because the last turn he put 1 counter on it. Yep. Okay, yeah, there's the land drop.
Does he rip land? No.
And an uncastable card too.
God, I'm going to go hit Corey. I know it's him bumping into it. Well, I think this game is probably
And he does.
over.
Mark does have another path in hand, so any creature that Jared plays doesn't do a whole lot. Looks like land and something else. I don't know what the other card is there.
So we're getting
So you
double,
draw.
double
Yep.
cast, right?
Yep. Then double Thought Scour. That's always the worst feeling. Like whenever I cast Thought Scour and I like mill 2 like spells and then just draw Phoenix, it's like, oh, I wish it was any other card.
Yeah.
I mean, like the Phoenix is getting path this turn, which is
See, Metamorphose. Man.
yep. So you get 4 mana and 2 cards.
I have mana out there. I have Pokemon energy.
1/1 draw. Another 1 and 1 draw. Now this is when you want to play Mission Briefing because that card is hot right now.
Oh yeah, just cast everything again.
You get to just surveil 4 and then cast 2 cards out of your graveyard, which seems super very good.
Draw 2, discard 2,
You discard, discard one of the
thing.
things.
draw 2, discard another thing.
I'm not a big fan of discarding things because you now have to just bolt him to death. Oh, damn, he hit double. Okay, so he's got 2 Phoenixes, so this game might just be over this turn. I know he can path 1. If he does one more bolt, this game's over. Neither of those are bolts. Probably could keep the slide, or he keeps both. I don't know. I saw a slide hand. I don't know what the other one was. I don't think it matters. Another Phoenix. Yeah, he's dead this turn. He needs to have another way to discard Phoenix.
We can flashback looting.
Yeah, then he can't cast Bolt, which is whatever. This game's over anyways. Discard third Phoenix. Fourth for the game. Doesn't really matter as long as it's not a Bolt.
Yeah.
Now, Bolt you for 6. You're at 14.
Wow.
Hit you with 3 Phoenixes. One gets pathed.
Wow.
And it's not going to matter.
Wow. Owen.
This is a quick one.
Yeah. This is what Pyromancer's Ascension does. I've been thinking about putting it back in Storm as like a 1 or 2
Does he not have another path? Yeah, this game's just over. Yeah, this game's over. Yep. Oh, I had the
no
mono
path.
Gideon draw. That feels bad.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna switch over to the next game. I think.
Switch over to the other one. They're probably still in game 1, maybe game 2.
Yeah, I mean it's hard in scales, so.